In this video, I will talk about a numerical problem in which a proton, a positive charge, is moving with a velocity in a magnetic field. So here we have a positive charge, a proton. This is the charge. It's moving with this velocity 2 times 10 to the 5, and the direction of the velocity is along x-axis, and it enters into a region of a magnetic field which is 1.5 Tesla, and the magnetic field is directed along g-axis. Now we need to find out what is the magnitude and the direction of the force. So the force acting onto the moving charge is the magnetic force. So here is the diagram here. So this one means the magnetic force. This represents the magnetic force, the magnetic field, which is directed along the g-axis. That means it is coming out of the paper or out of the iPad, out of the plane. It is coming towards you. And this positive charge is moving along x-axis here. So this is x-axis, and on this plane this is y-axis, and g is coming out of the paper. So before we find out the direction and the force, I'll give you a little bit review about the vector product. So here is the review here. So if you have I, j, and k vectors, when we do the cross product or the vector product, you make a circle here, write down I, j, and k. And if you go anti-clockwise, always go anti-clockwise. I cross j, if you multiply these two, then you will get k vector. And if you do the opposite way, j cross I, then you will get k vector. Always the third one. If I multiply j cross k, I will get I here. That's what it says. If I multiply k cross I will get j vector. And if you do the opposite way, I cross k, then I'll get negative j here. And if I multiply I cross I, it will always be 0. And because the reason is when you multiply the vector product a cross b vector, it is equal to ab sine theta. So if you multiply the same vector, then the angle theta will be 0. That's the reason we have 0 here. And j cross j is 0, and so is k cross k equals to 0. So using this rule, you should be able to find out the direction. So now let's go here. So the velocity of the proton is along x-axis. So the way I just write it down, 2 times 10 to the 5, that's the magnitude, and I vector. This I vector tells you the direction along x-axis. The magnetic field is, the magnitude is 1.5 Tesla, and it is along g-axis. And g-axis, you write down k vector. If it is along negative g-axis, then the way you write down would be 1.5 k vector for negative g-axis. Alright. So once you have, then we know the Lorenz force. The Lorenz force is given by this formula here, Q V cross B. All the values are given. Q is 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19. The velocity vector is 2 times 10 to the I vector cross 1.5 k vector. Let's multiply all the numbers together. So I'm going to multiply this number, and this number. And what you get is this number here. Now you have to multiply I cross k vector. Here I have I cross k. Look at the circle here. I cross k. If I multiply these two, I will get j. But as the direction is clockwise, you'll write a negative here. That's the negative sign here. So the negative sign, because again I'm multiplying in the clockwise direction, going opposite this way. I cross K would be negative. So the magnitude of the force is 4.8 times 10 to the 14 Newton, and this negative sign tells you the direction is in fact negative y-axis. This tells you y-axis, and with this negative sign means the force is in fact directed along the negative y-axis. You can also find out the direction by using the right hand rule, okay, but most of the time it will be easier if the direction is given. Using the mathematical tools or mathematical formula will be the easiest way of doing so. Okay, so this is it from this video. If you have any questions, write down your questions in the comment section below. Thank you very much.